Ceci is presenting Project 5, the abstract concept from the Advanced Communicator Manual, Speaking to Inform. So this is Ceci's speech, the Switch 25.
Thank you, Sarah. Do you remember your very first day at work? Raise your hand. You do, I'm surprised. Well, I do too. I not only remember the first day, I remember the entire week and what I did. Toastmasters and guests. My first week of work was reading a manual. If you had the opportunity, like me, to train people, you know that if they are hiring a new person, it's because you can't do the work yourself. There is too much to do. So they need another person. On top of that, you need to prepare the material to train the person. How can you do all that? So believe me when I say, I don't hate the German Roland boss for making me read an entire manual, not the quick user's manual, the entire manual. When I first started working at Hewlett-Packard in the copiers R&D department, I got there, okay, all enthusiastic. What do I have to do? How about you read this manual? Okay. It was very hard. Imagine that you get to work your very first day and somebody says, here's a manual in Arabic. Well, mine was in English, but still, it was boring. I was used to being in class with silly guys making jokes all the time, and now I was there. It was quiet, and I had to read anyway. I read back to front the entire manual. Everything was fine. I complained. After that, weeks and weeks, I even made jokes. Why do you hire me if you just put me to read things? That's not useful. I complain a lot. I didn't know until one day something changed my perspective. We went to the meeting, the typical meeting where you get all the groups together. We had test, quality, we had hardware, software, firmware. Don't ask me what that is, but we had a lot of groups. And we were supposed to review the design defects of the copiers, talk about the problems, solve, or if we didn't find the cause, talk about it and find a solution. They were talking about a jam right after the fuser. And they were, all of them, discussing that for some time. The more they talk, the more the topic was familiar to me. I was, okay, just listening. And they kept talking and talking. Nobody had a clue. I had an idea of what was going on. But, hey, who was I? I was the little girl fresh out of school. Who was I to say something to all those experienced men over there at that meeting? I didn't want to speak. But after I saw that nobody had a clue, I was nervous, raised my hand, and with a shy voice, insecure, just said, I think I know what's going on. I read something about a switch that changes the pressure in the rollers right after the fuser. They were paying attention. Okay, they were intrigued. Can you tell us where that is? Handed me a manual. Sure. Here it is. It's the switch 25. It has two values. Value 0, no jam. 1, jam. They look at me even more intrigued than before. There was an awkward silence, and somebody said the joke, yeah, right. It's like the work, no work type of switch. Just, well, yes. Yes. They read the manual, and after a while they realized that what I was saying sounded ridiculous, but it was true. Somehow there was this switch that was making the copier work as it was supposed to, or not. It's like if we put an engine on a switch on our engines. Stall, don't stall. Vibrate, don't vibrate. That is ridiculous, but it was true. That day, I learned that if I prepare correctly, I can make valuable contributions. I also learned that if I have such preparation, that is going to give me confidence. Even though I'm the least experienced, I can make a useful, informative comment. So that helped me to be more confident. I guess that day, when I learned about the Switch 25, made a big impact in my life. And not only because I gained a reputation, now they were asking me things because she read the menu. But it made such an impact that after years I still remember that day. Now jumping to present day, sometimes I feel like I just can't get anything done. I don't know if that has happened to you, that you have so many things to do that where do I start? I have all these things to do. What do you do when you can't get anything done? Why am I always so behind? I'm in schedule, I can't get just anything done. Why is this happening? If now I'm doing what I was supposed to do before, then I wonder what am I supposed to be doing now? When I was asking myself those questions, I thought about the Switch 25. Maybe, just maybe, I've been doing it all wrong. What if we have a switch? Work, no work. Work your best. Or be in a less than ideal state of mind. Doesn't get you to the things that you want to do. Doesn't get you there. I know it's hard to believe and it sounds as ridiculous as the jam, no jam thing, but I've seen it everywhere. Take as an example my sister. For many years, she wanted to lose weight. Now that she has a date for her wedding, she's exercising, she's losing weight magically. Another example, I always ask my friends, I really don't know how you do that. You have kids, how do you find time for them? I can't get anything done, how do you do it? And the ones who have kids know. They said, you never think you're prepared, but when you have to do it, you just do it. You have to do it, you have no option. And I think each of us has a motivation. You have your goals, you have what inspires you to do great things, and you have the capability in you. You can do great things. We as humans are capable of doing marvelous things. But sometimes we're in that less than ideal state of mind that doesn't get you to do the things. So if you could somehow change your switch from this is difficult, I don't have time, to I'm gonna do it. Don't think about it, just do it. Now I understand that just do it's long. I really do get it, because even though I can't guarantee that everything is going to be perfect, it's going to get you closer to your goal. You're going to make some progress. That's what it's all about. After all, I think that is the right state of mind. It's not your goal. It's how you handle your present time. It's now. You can't change the past. You can't change the future, but you can change now. When is a good time to go to the gym? Not Monday, today. Start a diet? Not next week, today. When are you going to give your next speech? Well, I'm giving it now. You can start thinking about ideas. You just need to put yourself in the right state of mind. I'm going to do it. There is no option. I can't fail. I'm just going to do it. Tonight, I want to invite all of you to think, what goals do you have? What haven't you been able to accomplish in a long time? What is that works for you as the Switch 25? Is it set to 0 or 1? Mrs. Toastmaster.